Hello, I'm IHNN. Welcome to the wonderful world of competitive logic puzzling, where you're given a bunch of puzzles you haven't seen before, go solve them as fast as possible. I'm joined here by FT, who's one of the authors, Horai, who helped, and George will be on later. I want to thank everybody in the author team here, everybody from Puzzlers Club, who, when I asked, just volunteered to contribute and make puzzles for this. So this showcase could happen. Also, DJ who helped with some testing, and then special thanks as well for Dire Crow, and also DJ and Reaver for kind of the initial sounding board, is this even a good idea? Anyway, this is a pretty standard kind of instruction booklet for one of these contests. You have a list of puzzle types, point values. A pretty standard is a finishing pace is 10 points per minute. I will hopefully be solving at that pace. You might notice that means, yes, this is expected to take a little over an hour. We'll see if we can save some time on the hard ones. So for each puzzle type, there's the author. You can often get a lot of, if you know the authors, you can often infer a bit about how the puzzle will solve just from who made it. So I'm expecting some crazy clue symmetry here. But yeah, so we could go through this, but I've prepared images that I will be flipping through to go on the side so that you can just have the rules on screen. Each of these will be in a PenPa link. This is PenPa. It's the solving software. You can do all sorts of things. When I solve a puzzle, this will happen. If I put in anything that is not correct, it won't solve. It's only when I have the correct answer. There's only one correct answer. And we can go all the way through here. Those of you who know me will be a little surprised, will not be surprised when you see 110 points next to Subterranean and Animism. I'm going to be doing this at the end. We're going to be skipping this at the start. And this is part of kind of a contest strategy. If you only have so much time and there's so many points, you want to maximize points, you got to skip the stuff that's going to take longer and be lower points per minute. I'm confident I can blitz a lot of this stuff. This is going to take a while no matter what, so we're going to save it for the end. I think with that kind of initial coverage going, pull the puzzle booklet into frame and just pre-open these links. I specifically asked for this. Thank you for putting this page at the start. So we're just pre-opening every puzzle. In a normal competition, you either don't have links and you print it out, or you'd have to click out the links on the clock. But as you can see, I haven't looked at anything yet. But I think that
I can confirm IHNN hasn't seen anything.
Yeah, this was sent to me right before we went live. So as far as commentary goes, you've got FT kind of author expert commentary here. Was 13th at the 2023 World Puzzle Championship. I was 4th there, so
it was a little bit of a fluke, honestly.
We know our stuff a little bit. But yeah, I will not be able to hear the commentary. So they can explain things, and it won't be spoiling me. With all of that covered, I think we are ready to go. So if I can get a countdown on when to start and be muted, then we can go.
I can do that because I'm ready on myself now as well. Hello. I'm also going to be commentating this. Good luck, IHNN.
Yep.
Before we start, by the way, FT, you should show off an awesome feature we gave you. We gave you kind of control over the stream. FT, do you want to do something really funny on stream? Hi, FT can draw on the stream to emphasize certain things. So, yeah.
Yeah, so instead of having to say, there's something you can do in row 3, column 5, it's, you can do this here.
Yes. All right. Good luck, IHNN. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
All right, looks like IHNN is starting off not with the very first puzzle. He's starting with puzzles 3 and 4.
This is, though.
Ice Walk.
Okay, no, that is actually forced.
So I think IHNN first got into puzzling through The Witness. So I think, and this is sort of a loop drawing genre. So the idea of this Ice Walk genre is to draw a loop through a bunch of these cells, and a loop can cross itself on the icy cells, but it can't cross on the white cells. And the numbers tell how long, it's like the segment that's between ice. So like, yeah, I guess this puzzle is themed around Cherno, because Cherno and 9. Yeah, and author of this puzzle is Menderbug, and I think Menderbug actually created a lot of these walk genres. Oh my goodness, that was
fast.
I blinked.
Oh my
He
God.
already finished the.
Holy crap! IHNN
I didn't
is
expect
fast.
him to be this fast. Yeah,
For the
and
record,
I knew
got caught up on
IHNN
that
was
puzzle.
fast, but yeah. Yeah, I've met IHNN in person at the World Puzzle Championship and also at a different local event. So I've seen him in his prime, but I think he's even faster with the mouse. So okay, but here we have the second Ice Walk puzzle. I think so each genre has 2 puzzles. The first one's a little easier. The second one's a little harder. So this one is 40 points, so we expect him to take about 4 minutes on this one. And again, there's a key bit of logic around the
Someone's
9s.
gonna have to go to the 7. The 3's gonna do that. Okay.
But he has to figure out these 7s on the left side first.
Go either way. You know, no, that doesn't go down now. Oh, that's broken. Oh no.
Cherno
like
Day
a
is
bit
September
stuck.
9th, indeed.
3, 4, 5. That's what I did wrong. I counted incorrectly. Okay. Crisis averted.
And yeah, IHNN can't hear us, but we can hear IHNN talk about, like, if he's thinking and, his thought process. If he wants to say stuff on stream, we can hear him.
He's almost definitely gonna go up and do stuff.
So he's looking at these 9s now. So he needs a segment of 9 cells through the white parts that doesn't go through ice.
Hard to track the crossing lines.
Yeah, usually this genre is not on a hexagonal grid. Usually it's on a square grid, so I expect he did some sort of preparation for this to get used to this.
Ah, the 7. There's not room for 2 9s. That's actually really useful.
I think he just found a key deduction. All right, and just like that, he's figured out the 9.
Yeah.
I see in the chat, someone says counting is hard. I completely agree with that.
Line.
Oh, it's Yannick. Yannick's one of the authors.
Regardless of what happens. Those 4s are
Definitely one of the trickier parts of this puzzle is just figuring out
Mine's nice.
whether the same numbers that are nearby each other are even part of the same connected path or not. Because those 9s could have all been connected like they seem to be, but they also might not have been.
Ooh.
Yes, exactly. Oh,
So if
that
he-
looks complete.
I know how to count.
If a loop goes through
there
multiple
you go.
sections, does it like some... Okay,
Wow.
well, we're already at the next section. Damn, that was great.
Yeah, that last segment on the bottom right, it's yeah, it was just length 4, even though it went through multiple numbers. Okay, so we have a new genre here, Light and Shadow. I think this is one of IHN's favorite. How is he so fast?
Wow.
But yeah, this is one of his favorite genres. I think he made a lot of these for Inkwell Games, which is a puzzle website. Yeah, but this puzzle was made by Zeto. He's a pretty seasoned
Over here.
puzzle creator.
This should be minimal. Then these need to be used to separate.
It's question marks.
There's a really cool step at the very end where the rest is all shaded. Wow.
That was fast.
That was so fast. It was definitely under a minute. Yeah, I think in 2023 IHNN was the champion for shading, and these are all shading puzzles, so it's not a surprise he is extremely fast at these.
Yeah, those have to connect.
The break-in for this puzzle is on the bottom left, and it seems like he's zeroed in on it.
Where does this go? Okay, yeah, this has to go up. Because if it doesn't,
I guess he solved it so fast, we didn't even get to explain the rules.
it has to go up.
Yeah, the rule is you have to shade or unshade each cell, and then the number tells the size of the group of cells. Like, for example, that 9 on the left side, it's in a group of 9 unshaded cells. And then a question mark can be any number. Yeah, but I think this genre also, on Inkwell games, is known as fields. I think IHNN does a lot of constructing for that.
Oh, that 8's kind of annoying. Okay, it is doing what I expected, actually.
Yeah, so there he was using the fact that the top left had to go with that unshaded 7.
Done with light and shot.
And now he's just going to shade all the other cells. Wow, that was like a minute and a half. All right, the next genre we have here is Pyramid Climbers. This one by Yayao or Yannick. The rules are to draw a bunch of climbers that start from the bottom to the top, and then letters cannot repeat. So, like, you can't have a climber go through 2 H's. And if you read across the rows, it says like I, us, O, IHNN loves Touhou.
That was fast.
Expecting this.
This is, of course, our Mountain of Fate themed puzzle set.
Yes. This one has a bunch of Touhou character names in it, and this one's by 28 Degrees, another puzzle veteran.
Total number of anything.
This one's a bit tougher. I think this one's worth 35 points, so if he can solve this in 3.5 minutes, though, he'll be making good pace.
Yeah. The key point here, if it wasn't apparent, is that since every row that goes higher up has one less letter, there's going to be a climb that gets lost on every row, and you have to figure out which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
At least that is my observation as a relatively new person to this kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, this puzzle I thought was quite tough, actually. I think when I solved it, it took me 7 minutes, and I didn't even solve it correctly. I kind of guessed my way through it. So I'm not exactly sure what the logic is in this one. It seems like he's figuring something out. So he's coloring.
I do not know.
So he's saying that E has to go with the NA. Yeah, this is a really cool construction.
That. No, wait, no, it can't. 'Cause it goes through. Yeah, the H isn't part of that. Because the H isn't part of that. The H has to take this I no matter what. Which means
Wow.
like all 4 of those are accounted for. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible that all of these names, like the puzzle has a unique solution. So this construction really is quite cool.
Conveniently named, made out of the Touhou characters' names. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do apologize.
Start with Exodus.
I do apologize having to, mute and disappear there for a second. My tech alarm went off. I got called in for a tech emergency that happened. Nothing the stream saw, just something in the background, which definitely needed my attention. So thank you to the lovely broadcast crew who got my attention to fix that.
Let me see if I can. Does that show up in the correct place? No, that shows up in a completely wrong place.
Okay. Well, wait.
Yeah.
This. Okay, yellow's actually really useful because it already has H and I, so it has to come through here.
Yeah. So there's a few deductions you can make on the bottom right that he hasn't put in yet.
Yeah.
There's this thing in Pyramid Climbers.
Take this path.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think he is doing smarter things.
Finally an N.
I see.
That's got to be the O. No, it doesn't have to.
I don't even know how you start, even like how you break into this puzzle at the start. Even like, how do you even figure out where to start on a pyramid climber puzzle?
I am going to.
Yeah, this is definitely a pretty tough one. I think normally you try to see, like which letters appear many times, because often there will be only, like a letter will only have a few ways to escape from the top to the bottom of the grid. But this one, I think you have to keep several things in mind. Like there's a lot of I's, there's a lot of M's, there's a lot of O's. You have to look at all of those at once.
The thing I'm seeing is that green could.
Is this one of these types of puzzles where you can like, there's only one solution, but there's no like one path to get to that solution? You kind of just have to make assumptions at the start and hope they pan out.
This isn't blue. That's the blue path.
I think it's possible to do these logically. I'm pretty sure IHNN has not guessed at all yet.
So this is green, and it does do that path. And now I have to figure out this other part, which is going to be easy.
Well, that's a lot of progress right there.
Oh, wait, it's got two S's in the same path.
Yeah.
Does this.
Ooh.
It's not hitting here.
Ooh.
Okay.
I guess the H should go the other way, yeah.
No.
All right, he's skipping. The underground is notorious as a type. Yeah, he just immediately skips it.
No!
Fair enough.
I love that. No. Oh, that's great.
Right, so,
That's great. Just no.
yeah.
This puzzle, Area 51, is draw a loop, aliens on the inside, cacti on the outside, and each number tells you how many edges are in that number's square. How many edges in that number square are part of the loop, that is.
We're just going to restart that. I did something wrong.
Yeah, so, this one
This one.
is supposed to correspond to the game Undefined Fantastic Object, which has UFOs, and we just thought aliens are the closest thing to that.
More comfortable colors.
So we got aliens and cacti. Oh, he restarted. I'm not sure what went wrong.
That's all right.
Just using a different color. It looks like he's using shading to solve this puzzle. So people might know this genre as like Sheep and Wolves Slitherlink. So often in Slitherlink you want to draw a loop. But he's using shading, so he's using green to denote the cells outside. Something still looks wrong. I think that green, the 2 in the middle. I don't know if I can circle it correctly. No, I can't. Okay, I'm not accurate enough at circling, but I think that circle, that 2,
Sorry,
doesn't look quite right. I hope you can't see my drawings.
Did not be able
Yeah.
to.
You can't get through here.
Oh, someone on the puzzles server mentioned what's going wrong here.
Cacti are green. The aliens are also green, though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen an alien, so I can't confirm, but the ones in this board certainly are.
Yes.
No, that makes this more workable, I think. I need to restart this.
I think he might have to take a restart here.
Oh.
This isn't supposed to be one of the hard.
Oh, I feel bad that my puzzle's the one that he keeps breaking. The break-in is supposed to be in the middle with all the
Looks
twos
like
in
he
the
might have
line.
gotten it.
There's like this 3 and 1 in the middle that both have to be outside a loop. That was what I was intending as a break-in. Because there's these 2s surrounding it, which are blue. They're inside a loop, so then the other ones have to be outside a loop. Yeah, he just notated them.
Yeah, that's way better now.
Yeah, the shape of the cacti and the aliens, I wanted it to look like the spell card for one of the bosses. I don't remember his name. I have a very cursory knowledge
Maybe
of
we'll
Touhou,
recognize it when we see the solution.
Yeah, it's sort of like a snowflake. I want it to be like two triangles that intersect.
That's in, that's out.
It looks like he's got it now.
Oh.
Wow. Very nice.
Nice.
All right, and then this Area 51's got a UFO in the middle. Solving a puzzle by recognizing the pattern formed by the solution. Exactly. Yeah, don't tell my professor, but I think I constructed this one while I was bored in class.
So real, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I originally had the aliens and cacti flipped because for some reason I thought aliens had to be outside, but then someone informed me that no, aliens should be contained within Area 51. And it's the cacti that are outside a loop. Yeah, but this puzzle was designed. One of the key points is that all those cacti in the middle kind of block off the entire loop, and the loop can only connect through the right side, which is very narrow. So there's some deductions over there.
I could still go through here. It doesn't have to go either way yet.
There's like a entrance counting argument here where there's four line. You want to get an even number of line segments into a region because you can't have an odd. If you have an odd number of line segments, they can't pair up. But it looks like he just okay. I don't know how he did that. He just like sped through the entire top left.
Huh. So what was that about the entrance counting? That every line segment that goes in one way has to leave?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna come through here. You need to go both ways.
Well, I say that I see, but this is going much faster than I can really process, if I'm being honest.
No, yeah. I remember when I first joined the puzzling community, like around 2020. I remember being in Puzzler Club and seeing IHNN's times just like 10 times faster than when I started off. So I think like for the people doing these at home, if you haven't done any of these puzzles before, if you can do like 50 points worth of puzzles in the time that IHNN does 600, I would say that's quite good, honestly. He's making this look easy, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
Waiting to connect.
All right, on the final stretch for this one.
And then we can either go through the bottom or through the top. If I go through the top, things don't look as likely. Unless... Well, what if I go through the bottom?
Yeah, there's a deduction on the bottom left he needs to see here. The 2 clue is already complete. Whenever I draw a circle, it always appears like way off where I think it should appear.
Sorry.
All right, but he's done. All right, he's on to Philomeno.
I do want to clarify that the setup that I gave FT to like draw on screen is a little bit jank because I wasn't able to like underlay the like live video into like the drawing area. So FT kind of just has like a whiteboard in one window and a stream in another window.
It's jank, but it's a challenge for both the commentator and the puzzle solver.
You could say it's a puzzle.
Exactly. Like, he seems to be intuiting.
Over and I've fixed the kind of
Yeah, he's doing like this guess and tweak strategy where he's just kind of intuiting where the regions are going to go and then fixing them at the end. Looks like he's one off though.
only one. And then this. Where's my mistake? That's very, very
This,
okay.
the threes are touching. There we go.
Ah,
Yeah, so that wasn't exactly a logical solve, but he was able to tweak it.
But it is a quick solve from just understanding the constraints.
Yeah.
3 doesn't go down.
So that last puzzle was by Walker. It featured a bunch of 10s, so these ones were supposed to be 10 desires. Yeah, the example puzzle had a 10 in the middle, which is pretty fun. And this Philomeno is by Zeto. So the rules for Philomeno are you divide a grid into a bunch of regions, and then regions of the same size can't touch. So we see like all the 3s he has on the top, none of them are touching.
This 3 is not as strong as the other 3. The 6 is probably together.
He is right about the 6s. He doesn't know it yet. And there's a tough deduction about the 5. Yep, he spotted it. Yep.
This 5 could go down, doesn't have to.
The 5 on the right side is determined at this point. I'm not sure if he sees that the 5 cannot
No, yeah.
go left.
The logic.
Nope. Oh, there we go.
The 6s obviously all go together.
Philomeno is not number placement.
4, 5, 2, 3.
Although the answer checker does, I think, if IHNN really wanted to put a number in every single cell, the answer checker would accept that.
5 back. Cool. Philomeno done. I love double check.
Wow.
sounds a bit slow.
Yeah, putting a number in every cell would have not been the most efficient. That Philomeno was worth only 15 points somehow. Wow.
So this is like
Yeah, one of our
Philomeno,
test
but that number
solvers-
represents both the shades and the lights. Sorry, go on.
Yes.
No. Miss saw.
Oh yeah, we should probably explain the rules. Yeah, I was gonna say more about Philomeno, but yeah, this one's double choco. So you divide the grid into regions, and oh my god,
That was so fast.
it's just so fast. Yeah, that one was in a yin yang shape. That was the theme of that one. Yeah, you divide it, and each region has 2 shapes, and they must be the same shape, congruent shapes, allowing for rotations and reflections. And the number tells the size of the gray and white regions.
Keeping
So these
in
puzzles
mind
were
that
made
this
by
is
Walker.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, keeping in mind that this is the DDC puzzle set, wonder if anyone can tell what this is.
Yeah.
There's no way it's not that. Yeah, okay. We're getting a bunch of 7s, I see.
This sounds like one of these puzzle types is, where once you find the break-in, it's really, really quickly like you can really, really, really quickly find the kind of like logical conclusions from a break-in. But finding that initial like start is going to be so hard.
Yeah, someone who's pretty inexperienced with these, just figuring out where to start is indeed one of the hardest parts for me.
How did IHNN figure that shape out? Wait, what? How?
Yeah, that was pretty
Use
crazy.
that one light square instead of the other one at the bottom.
How did he
quite
know
sure.
that's the exact shape he needs to draw in that moment, like circling the 7 and the... What?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. He must have just seen it all in his head. Oh, wow. Wow, that was really impressive.
Okay, okay.
That was more impressive, I think. Like, that 7 shape, I think, yeah, Menderbug and I test solved this, and I think it took both of us, like, about 3 minutes to figure out that shape. And he just got it within the blink of an eye. Wow. Wow.
God.
Nice.
So that was supposed to be 3.5 minutes, but that felt more like 2 minutes.
All right, this one's another close loop. For every region, you either go through all the suns or all the moons, and not the other. And
Very well built. And
when you go through the suns and run, you got to go through the moons in the next one, the line visits, and vice
this
versa.
middle region is going to be quite interesting. I think it's going to be moon. I don't see how.
And the middle region is supposed to be shaped like a moon, but I think it looks more like a banana.
Go up. We're doing it. We're going intuition on this.
That's a little hard to
seen
tell
enough.
crescent moons and bananas apart sometimes.
Correct.
There's no
His
way.
intuition is correct. Oh, wow. He saw that far. Wow.
What is going on?
Yeah, if the moons were taken on the right side, my intention is that the bottom right region cannot be reached.
Supposed to start.
Oh, wow. That was actually pretty close. Yeah. But, okay. Guess he's done.
Yep.
On to the next one.
God.
This one I thought was pretty tricky. Logic is supposed to start in the very, very center of the puzzle. And you have to do casework on whether the moon or the sun is taken. We'll see whether he just... Oh, it's already determined that the sun cannot be taken. Wow, okay. Yeah. If the loop goes through the sun, it has to go into the moon on the 2
Going through here.
adjacent regions, and it's just not possible.
Yeah, to start hitting suns.
So it looks like he's doing this one logically.
Moon. Also.
DJ Mathman says that deduction took me like 5 minutes. Yeah. The deduction in the middle is
actually-
quite hard.
That is a really cool deduction, though, if I may say so.
This goes in here. I lose, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with like a fun break-in, but I thought I maybe overshot in the difficulty, but it looks like
Left or right.
IHNN doesn't care about difficulty.
Now this one cannot. Yeah, okay, this one has to go up here into this double moon region. Which means this one... No, it could still be sun. It could still be sun. I think that's not very likely. Yeah, let's commit.
Oh my God.
Draws all of that at once.
As a member
Flurry of
the
movement.
local community to whom IHNN has just showed some of these puzzles sometimes, this is how it always feels to watch them solve these.
Yeah. It's always fun to watch him solve loop or shading puzzles because, like, you can just see so much happen at once.
Here's the other one that is on Inkwell, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, this is one of the puzzle types that IHNN had me playtest.
Oh, right.
Oh,
right.
nice.
Yeah, so since there's a 2 at the top, it's 2 stars per column, 2 stars per row, 2 stars per region, and the stars can't be close to each other in any adjacent region, including the diagonals.
Yeah, and IHNN is using these dots to signify that one of the 2 cells has a star in it.
Space here. I fix it by putting this because I could actually have one here instead, which means all of this stuff does not actually get eliminated.
I'm not sure what's going on right now. I think that's
Also
correct.
Not necessarily true. I feel like that's a good recovery.
Yeah, this puzzle type, I think it seems very hard when you first look at it, but once I think the dot notation is like super, super helpful. Because if you know that one of two cells is a star, then you know some adjacent cells cannot have a star in them. So the dots are really helpful to use.
Yeah, these puzzles all feel impossible when you haven't seen them before, but I can tell y'all, they start to feel more doable once you get used to them. Not to imply that I'm anywhere near this good at it all yet.
Yes, lots of practice. Yep. This one has
The kanji.
He saw the theme.
Right, so being Star Battle, this is the Hidden Star game, and that is the kanji for the third kanji of Hidden Star, 10.
Yeah, I think it means heaven or sky.
Yeah, heaven, sky, picking out a number of meanings. Or translations. I should say.
I'm glad he caught that.
We can still have here, here, and here all at once. That's not ideal.
Yeah, if I were him right now, I would be placing a lot more X's just to show what I can immediately figure out, but IHNN can do this much more efficiently. Like, I would place an X in every little place where I know there can't be a star right off the bat.
Expected to happen.
Yeah, I think that's generally a good idea to put X's. You never know when they're going to come in handy.
Big elimination. Very helpful. Very helpful.
Wow. Yeah, my intention for this one was the first two columns. There's already 2 stars from those 2 dots, and then turns out that there's going to be 2 more stars taken from these. Oh my god. Okay, pretend that was to the right a little bit.
The kanji
Right. I see the region you're trying to draw.
looks likely to just work.
Yeah, so here's a key deduction that took some of our testers
No, wait, no, it doesn't.
like 2 or 3 minutes to find.
It's forced. Don't send it because it's not true.
It looks like he found something else. I'm not sure how he did that.
One.
Yeah, but the key here is that this cell, here. That cell cannot be a star. And it looks like he figured it out.
Star battle done. Oh, you would.
Very fast. Yeah, so this is classic Yayao puzzle because Yayao loves theory. He loves making puzzles that kind of bend the rules of the genre. So usually there's dots in the goats and wolves, but this one has no dots. So so you have to divide the grid, and each region has at least one animal in it, and it has to be all goats or all wolves. You cannot have an enclosure with both animals in them, or otherwise one of them might get eaten. But
and then you did
wow,
design too.
that was fast.
Was fast. And now they all have dots.
Yes.
I do.
So Yaya wrote on our sheet,
where-
"This is my dumbest idea ever." But I don't know. I thought it was a pretty funny puzzle.
This is indeed how different it feels to play Wily Beasts
Secretly
with
creating a puzzle.
hypers and game mechanics as opposed to without.
Oh yeah, the wily beast is the wolves. Weakest creature are the goats. That was how we chose this one.
No, those are not forced together. I should not make that assumption. That would be hasty.
The goat-like character who is off-screen in Wily Beast is actually rather strong, but I would expect the goats, or the wolves, to generally win in real life.
How do you?
So there's that wolf in the middle of the screen, and it's got to escape out. There it goes.
Nice.
All right, got this genre Disconnection by Doze. So Doze very kindly made some puzzles for us, and the first puzzle we expect him to take 1 minute on, and the second puzzle is worth 85 points. It's very, very difficult.
In this middle region.
But it's probably one of my favorite puzzles in the entire set. The rules are each region has to have two separate groups. Exactly two connected groups. And also no 2x2 can be entirely shaded. So there's this one really large region, and it has one group in the bottom right. Oh,
All right.
I don't even have time to explain. But this puzzle is quite hard. I expect he might take longer on this one.
Are you sure about that?
We are going to
We'll see. He's had trouble with some of them so far.
add edge helper for this.
This is
Yeah.
I don't think I've really played this puzzle type before, but this is a really cool concept. This could.
Oh yeah, and the right, the Touhou game is unconnected marketeers. So unconnected, disconnected. Same difference. But looks like IHNN has pulled out the cross marks, which I did not do until about 5 minutes into my solve. So he's already way ahead of me.
Yeah, so I need a second group. Also add these ones, but that's less useful.
Yeah, the cross marks are really useful because they show.
Okay.
Because all of the shaded cells in the entire grid have to be connected, and the X's show that you cannot have connection through those parts.
What's the best I can do? It'd be something like this, I guess.
So he's using a lighter shading to denote a guess.
That seems really hard to say it's not right.
I don't know if this.
I mean, okay, maybe the reason it's not right is the other one.
I think the left side is okay,
On something like this.
but I don't think this is entirely accurate. But yeah, this puzzle is extremely cool. I think the key point is okay. Let me try to calibrate myself. Okay, here. Yeah, the point is that if you look at these 6 cells, if you shade all of them, then the 2x2 above it,
Third group.
like these 2 cells will have to be unshaded, and then bad
That
things
is
happen.
everything- That is everything connected.
IHNN has his own ideas.
Yeah, I guess I do send it with this.
Are they the right ideas, though?
Yeah, I think. I don't entirely remember the solution because there's lots of like details, but I think the general structure looks correct.
But it's all hinged on that like initial guess that he made, correct? Like at the
this is
start.
Yeah.
way too well right now to be wrong. Like, watches.
That has massive. The stream has been running really smoothly today. Energy.
You would know about that, wouldn't you, George?
Oh wait, no, you actually can't disconnect through there. Why did I think this had to have 2 symbols? It doesn't. Whole left side looks good. It's just a matter of connecting out the right. Making up time.
Yeah, I'm checking the solution, and yeah, everything he has so far is correct. So this is very impressive guess from IHNN. Or can we call it a puzzler's intuition? Wow. Oh, he has one shaded cell on the top that is incorrect, though.
Oh.
Wait, no. No, that's not fine.
This shaded cell.
Could this part have flipped? No. Could this have been done differently? No.
He needs to flip that 2x2 in there on the top. Let's see if he can spot it.
Nice.
Ah, there he goes.
Wow.
Nice.
Could have been. That's the kind of puzzle that can take a really long time.
I think that was like 4 or 5 minutes. So he got like 20 points per minute on that, which is seriously impressive. Yeah, that one took me 17 minutes, and it took Walker, our resident top solver. I think Walker came in second at the 2023 championships. It took Walker 8.5 minutes. So
go 3, 4, 5, 6.
speaking of Walker made this nice
5,
skyscrapers.
Back. It must be the thing that I said. 6 must be.
And I'll point out
The rules for
audience that this
skyscrapers.
genre was inspired by Nina's background. Sorry, I blanked out for a moment. Did we explain how this genre works?
Yeah, well, it looks like you already solved the first one. Yeah, so we have to put a number in the numbers from 1 to 6 in each row and column, so that each digit appears exactly once in each row and column. And the number tells,
Yeah, these two could.
like if you imagine the numbers as like buildings of height, like a building of height 2, building of height 3, and so on. It's like how many buildings you can see from that direction. So this one is
What am I doing?
supposed to reference fossilized wonders. I think one of the bosses has like a bunch of buildings in the background.
Case.
Yeah, that was Nina.
This
Well, how real
Yeah.
those buildings are is a bit questionable, but yeah.
Cool.
But that was very fast.
No, we'll be
I
underground.
think number placement.
Skip.
Oh,
But now he's back to.
turns. Okay. Okay.
Okay. He's gonna
So-
fight his nemesis, the underground.
Oh, he has to do it now. He can't skip it.
SA, the Touhou game, is a game that IHNN has been a bit afraid of, and seems this genre is no different. The numbers tell you how many of those types of junctions, I guess, can be in each row, whether it's like
Puzzles left.
cross T. Oh, wow.
What the
I didn't even finish explaining it. The point was it could only be turns in that one because everything was a 0 for the other 3 types.
No straights on the ends. Turns are the only things allowed.
Yeah, that was so fast.
Okay.
Okay, so IHNN's going to the EOSD one. So for this one, basically, if you look, you imagine that you're looking at it from the side, and those slashes, those diagonal lines are mirrors, and ghosts can only be seen in mirrors, and vampires cannot be seen in mirrors, and there are no zombies in this one, but zombies can be seen in mirrors and outside of mirrors. And
These are both either.
you have to place all of them so you can see that number of creatures from that angle.
Also a vampire. If this is a ghost, this is also a ghost. So with that in mind,
This board's kind of divided in half.
go because I know that it matters.
So, but as you can see, the total counts of vampires and ghosts are at the top.
5.
So that's going to be relevant to whatever deductions are going to
One
happen.
more. There's 3 more here. So there's actually only 1 vampire in this whole group.
Yep, he's explaining exactly the deductions. There's only 10 vampires total, and there's 3 of them are taken up by the bottom row, so he needs to determine whether there's 1 or 2 vampires in the top right.
Wait. So this is a ghost, vampire. Yeah, okay. But if we do that, then this whole group is ghosts. So what happens if this whole group is ghosts? It can't all be ghosts because of this one. Nice. Okay.
Yep, the topmost one clue would see 2 ghosts.
Because it can't all be ghosts, we have to do this. We have a vampire and a ghost here. Ghost here, vampire here. We've got our one scene.
Having taken a look at these, I
This
found the.
should.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh.
We're seeing one. We're seeing one.
Let's see. The fourth row that sees two. So he needs to switch them. Yep. I think I made the exact same mistake when I was solving.
Zombies, huh?
Oh my god, how much do you have to keep track here? What the heck?
I found this one a lot easier than the other, actually, having taken a look at these two, because
So
like that 2 at the top, that 2 can only see 2 squares, so that tells a fair bit. And keep in mind there are no ghosts at all, so only zombies can be seen in mirrors. There's nothing else to worry about in that regard.
Vampire. Ghost.
Yeah, I think this one's not too bad if you're doing it carefully, but if you make a single mistake, everything can fall
Oh wait,
apart.
that should not be a ghost though.
It's vampire zombie. I have to remember that. Which means this one will be seen. Which means these ones can now not be seen. Which means these ones must be seen.
Oh, this is EOSD. There are, of course, a couple vampires in EOSD, and considering how many people died of books, I think there are plenty of ghosts too.
And when you play ESC for long enough, you become a zombie.
Oh,
Not that I would know anything about, but no.
Jiangxi are kind of like both zombies and vampires
this one will be seen.
in
this one will
ways.
not be seen.
Is that like sirens going off in somebody's like microphone?
Oh, sorry, that is me.
Oh right, yeah, because we're not using we're using like a weak noise gate for this, so we have some background noise going. I was like, where the hell are the sirens coming from?
Okay.
So the
I guess
2
a
at the
siren
bottom
is also a
center
type
can
of monster
see
if you think about
a
it.
lot of squares.
This one's either one still.
Bottom right, I mean. So there's going to be a lot of vampires in there. But
Exactly.
you
one
already
zombie
figured out
here.
by the time I finished that thought.
Mark that.
And since this is one of the few I did, I can
Okay.
say that this did come down to counting
Starting
them
by going
in the end
So
for a lot of them.
there are 2 more vampires in the yellow squares.
He needs to look at the long diagonal with the threes. I believe that cell in the center has to be a vampire. Oh, that is interesting notation.
Wait, hang on. When did I mark this? I said there was one here. Why did I say there was one here? It's from 3.
It's also very impressive just how fluid IHNN is with switching between the input types. Like he's switching between number, line, surface. I can barely even notice him doing it.
Nothing else is
I'm guessing there's like keyboard shortcuts for everything.
Yeah. No wonder he doesn't like composite modes. So there's like a mode in this online site which allows you to like do multiple like types at once. For example, like both lines and shading. But
you here.
IHNN doesn't need that.
Zombie. Oh wait, no, there's only 9. There's only 9. Why did I think there were 10? I have
'Cause there were 10 last
information
time.
I needed.
Counting is the puzzler's worst nightmare.
And then there was 1.
Nice.
Oh no,
All right.
more
This is the
underground.
final puzzle. I believe it was listed as being worth a lot of points too.
Oh, about
Yeah, 110.
Oh,
But we do have a lot of time. Okay.
IGN has like. I just realized that for some reason the timer isn't displaying the commentators box, but we are at like 48, 49 minutes. Not sure why the timer isn't displaying in the commentary box. It should be displaying. Oh, I know why.
Low.
I know why.
do
Oh.
I reason about T intersections?
Well, if it's 49 minutes and we expect him to take 11 minutes on this, I might finish exactly on time.
That
Blue, please.
would be impressive.
We don't.
Yes.
There's no T intersections on the edges. I would love
So this puzzle's interesting because
edges.
there's no crosses at all, and there's none of the L shapes anywhere except on the edges. So the middle is entirely made up of
These are all horizontal.
the lines and T junctions.
Really, I think the key question is this horizontal or vertical?
Yeah, this one's by Ye Yao, which means that you know there's theory in here. There is a little bit of theory in this puzzle. By theory, we mean like some sort of math that allows you to make a deduction.
Awesome, I love math.
Let's try the vertical option. So you could do then something like this.
Oh, we're doing a lot of guesswork here, I guess.
I can't tell. I believe this is correct, but
I have no idea.
it is also logically deducible. I don't remember how, though.
It's interesting, that's for sure. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work because I would need this one here. But no, that's fine. That's fine because I just have more T's. Everything is still fine.
Yeah, that's how you do the edges, right? Yeah, so Yannick in the chat
This way.
is telling how you can resolve the edges of the grid. Because there's no L shapes anywhere except for on the corners.
Oh wait, no.
So you need to have L's in the
I'm using
corners.
the border at all. And
Oh,
I
you
have
got
to
it.
use the border at all to get all the T's. Then you get the entire border like this. Okay. And because you get the border here, this is actually all rigorous and logical and correct. That makes me feel much better.
Yeah, there's no lines on the border at all. It's only L's and T's.
Specific
That's how you got that.
T.
It's definitely a very good idea to shade all of the T's so it's easier to count how many T's you have.
Could be T. And mark these two as must be T.
Let's see if you use the same exact color scheme. No, this is...
And if it's not a T,
okay.
it's a straight. That's the interesting thing here.
So Yannick used yellow for T and blue for line.
So from here I get one more T, which I believe means it must be this. Let's just pen polite so I can tab.
I do like how the puzzling community has a community member that is just to refer to as DJ, which is absolutely not confusing me.
Yeah, wait, no. If these are used, they're T's. These ones I don't know.
For those unaware, one of my good friends and the Speedrumizer main organizer, who TRC also had a collab with, is called DJ Fatso. So that's slightly confusing for me. But yeah, not my DJ, but like the DJ I know organizes Speedrumizer.
How are we looking on time right now?
We are at 53 minutes,
this one's
48
right.
seconds.
This one's plausible.
There's a small bug in the layout code that I unfortunately can't fix at this point anymore that made the timer not display on this scene.
Ah.
Yeah, it might look like IHNN is close, but this is the hardest part of the puzzle by far, figuring out this last region here. He does have a mistake, unfortunately.
Oh, where is it?
Ooh.
Where is it?
Okay. So right here, that T, that should not be a T there.
Oh no.
We'll see if he can fix that.
So right now he has...
But the rest is correct.
Come on, IHNN.
Yeah, at this point, there's a really hard deduction he has to make.
Wrong in some way.
And
There's this fact that the number of T junctions in the grid has to be even. So he can tell how many T junctions are in
More plausible.
this row. Oh, the one above it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can tell that's either 4 or 6 T-junctions in that row.
Checking. I 1, 2.
Oh, he figured out
4,
that one's a
5.
T. So he's going to see in a second that one of the others is wrong.
Yeah, he has a bottom part actually completely correct. Yeah, he cannot have a... Yeah, all of those in that row must be T's.
How do I correct for this?
You're so close.
Bottom part is entirely correct.
This must feel
fix.
like
No, that...
I don't.
anguishing if you're like a judge for one of these like big competitions and like you know the solution and like you see a player just like stuck. That must be like anguishing.
Yeah. He just went back on a lot.
It's anguishing for the player as well.
Oh, no.
That's unfortunate.
I had
This is
the
going to cut it close.
I had the proof that this wasn't a T.
Sorry, may I ask how the timer's doing again?
56, 56,
Oh, no.
10. We have 3 minutes, 50 seconds.
Okay.
But I did see that this
It's
was
possible. I think he needs to make a lucky guess here.
okay. These lines are not forced to continue going all the way straight, but they probably do.
Yeah, it must be a lot of pressure as well, knowing like this is the last puzzle.
I know.
If under 4 minutes.
That's also a T.
Whenever I'm in a puzzle contest, I like to leave like 10 to 15 point puzzles for last, so I can just speed through them instead of. Although I understand his thought process, because like if he wastes like 20 minutes on this near the start, that's just really bad. So
This was the
Yeah,
puzzle.
it's understandable to leave this for the end. Yeah.
So in puzzle
genre is
contests, do
quite
you
scary.
usually like know all the types of puzzles and how many points they're worth beforehand?
Yeah, they would give you the instruction booklet like about 5 to 7 days beforehand.
Okay.
So people can prepare, or I mean, often people from other countries, like they need time to translate the instructions as well. So because these puzzles are supposed to be like language agnostic, like you don't need to know like pop culture or anything to solve these.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a T yet. But I know
That's just called trivia.
it's all T's.
So nervous.
Watch him come like right under the nose at like 59.40 or something.
Oh, it's so close. He has the top part correct now, but
Okay.
the fourth row is not right.
Oh. What's wrong with the fourth row?
If you look at like the fourth row, I think it's the third connector on the fourth row.
That one's real, but then I don't know.
Oh, did he find it?
This section.
Oh, so
One
close.
of those two is still a T.
Okay, he erased what he didn't know. That's good. So now everything he has is correct. I think he really needs to make that deduction about parity, that like
I mean, I could just go.
the bottom row, how many T's it has.
That will not work. Okay, there's something with parity here. There's always something.
Ooh.
Right when I say that, he mentions parity.
If we do this,
He smells it.
then that
Come
becomes
on.
completely forced. Lock them. That would lock in all of this.
Locked in and locked. IHNN locked in. That's for sure.
Then it's just.
Come on.
59, 1 minute. 1 minute to estimate.
Oh my goodness, he's so close.
If it's this one. No. It would have to be here, forcing this whole connection. I need 2 more.
The script here is obviously like 59 or something. That's the script.
That might happen. That might happen. Everything he has is correct. He just needs a few more
Oh,
lines.
yes, the time!
There
I'm
we
guessing
go.
59.31.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
I will undefin IHNN.
We made the perfect amount of puzzles.
GG's IHNN.
Wow. Good job.
That was incredible.
Do you want to know your do you want to know your time, IHNN?
Yeah, sure.
59.31.
All right.
close it was. Wow.
I know, perfectly balanced. That's cool.
I needed
Absolutely
to make up time
unbelievable.
on that disconnection.
Yeah, the disconnection solve was brilliant.
Yeah, really, really good puzzles.
All right, well.
Yeah, and you were also noticing all the themes too while solving.
Yeah.
So that was very nice
Yeah.
to see.
That's what I do. So yeah, thank you again to the authors for making this possible. The people who tested and the people who really helped convince that this was actually a really good idea to go for in the first place. And to let me show this off.
Yeah, many congratulations are in order. That was truly impressive.
That's a tough set.
Yeah. So next year, get like the entire community together. We just have a 16-player bracket or something. I don't know.
I mean, if people wanted that, Touhou players versus puzzles, I would be happy to make things for that.
And I'd gladly participate.
Oh my god. But yeah, some of these solves were wild. Like, we were just like, sometimes we were just like sitting around like, wait, how are you doing this stuff? Like, wait, it's solved? What's going on?
Let me guess.
He couldn't even finish explaining the rules. He's already solved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if theme wise, I mean, if this was supposed to be pi, I didn't catch that. I did notice all the 9s. Thank you, Cherno.
Yep, Cherno.
It just looked like pretty standard light and shadows, nothing really 8 themed. Yeah, like I predicted this theme for the second puzzle. I completely predicted it. I had no idea what to expect here. UFO, obviously. You go green. You go green for UFO. You just do. 10, obviously.
What's that? You go
Oh, I
red?
did not catch the yin yang on this. That's really nice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's easier to see from afar.
I mean, I just wanted to solve some double choco. I really like those.
Yeah, those are some very nice double chocos. And you got like the 7 shape on the bottom left super fast, I thought.
Yeah, it was the only way to pack things in.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm very happy with spotting the kanji on the star battle. Yeah,
Yeah. That was pretty fun.
really good puzzles. Really happy with this.
Good games.
Thank you for the opportunity, and I hope you enjoyed. What's next? Highway Pursuit?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's car
Highway
Touhou time.
Pursuit
wait
by
for this.
the person who has the highest score and the most distance. You thought this was high level.
Yeah.
I mean, if any of the people in the call want to stay on commentary for that, I'd be more than happy to have you.
Oh, really?
But yeah, Highway Pursuit coming up soon. IHNN, do you stream? Maybe? Do you stream?
Sometimes.
Where?
Twitch, sometimes.
But how do you stream if you have no name? Okay, sorry, I had to do that. We went the entire stream without saying it. I had to. But yeah, IHNN streams. It should have displayed on stream every minute or so as well. And yeah, thanks to, I will say this again, thanks to all the people who made the puzzles. This would not have happened without, all the help from the puzzling community, this showcase. So this was a group effort,
Yeah,
everyone.
shout out Puzzlers Club. Great community.
All right.